What if years after everything ended, one simple question could bring an entire love story back to life? Because sometimes time doesn't erase feelings. It just hides them. Life moved on. New dramas. New co-stars. New headlines. Lee Min-ho continued to rise globally. Kim Go-eun built her name with powerful roles. To the world, they were just as successful actors who once worked together. Nothing more. Nothing less. And slowly, even fans stopped talking about them. The story faded. Or at least, that's what everyone thought. During a quiet interview, Kim Go-eun was asked a simple question: what was your most unforgettable on-screen relationship? She paused. Not long, but long enough for people to notice. Then she smiled, softly, and said, "Some stories stay with you, even after they end." That was it. No names, no details, but fans didn't need more. Because sometimes what's not said says everything. Within hours, clips spread everywhere again. "She's talking about him. It has to be." You can see it in her eyes. That wasn't just an answer, that was a memory. Even people who had forgotten the story started coming back, rewatching clips, reanalyzing moments, asking the same old question again: was it ever real? Let me tell you something real. People move on, careers grow, life changes, but certain connections? They don't disappear. They become quiet. They become private, but they stay. And if this story meant anything at all, then that moment in the interview wasn't random. It was honest. A few days later, Lee Min-ho had his own interview. Different place, different topic. But then came a question: do you believe in love that lasts, even after separation? He smiled, looked down for a second, then answered, "I think some people never really leave your life." That line, it hit just as hard. No confirmations. No reunions. No headlines, just two people living their lives. But occasionally saying things that feel connected. And maybe that's the real ending. Not a breakup, not a reunion, but a quiet understanding that some stories don't need closure because they never truly end. So now I'll ask you one last time. Do you think they were just co-stars or something more? Because if there's one thing this story proves, it's this: some love stories don't need proof. They just need to be felt. If you enjoyed this emotional journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because sometimes the stories that stay the longest are the ones never fully told.